Apple has officially introduced two bigger, and thinner, iPhones. But the larger touchscreens aren't the only thing that's different in the new iPhones. Tim Cook touted the new iPhones as the biggest advancement in the history of iPhone. Let's get down to the details. Here's a rundown of the specs for the new iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. Release date: the phones will ship September 19, and pre-orders begin this Friday. They'll be available in 115 countries by end of 2014, and 8 countries at launch. Price tiers are the same for iPhone 6, but the storage capacity in the two higher price points have doubled. 2-year carrier contracts. The iPhone 6 starts at $199 with 16 GB of storage, $299 for 64 GB, and $399 for 128 GB. The iPhone 6 Plus is, of course, more expensive. The 16 GB model starts at $299, the 64 GB model sells for $399, and the 128 GB will fetch $499. Displays: both the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus feature curved glass Retina HD displays, which will make it easier to swipe from the edges of the display. iPhone 6 features a 4.7-inch display with a 1334x750 resolution, density of 326 pixels per inch. More than 1 million pixels are spaced across the display, which is 38% more pixels than the iPhone 5's display. The iPhone 6 Plus has a larger 5.5-inch display with a 1920x1080 resolution and density of 401 pixels per inch. That's more than 2 million pixels in total and 185% more pixels than iPhone 5's. Thinness: the iPhone 6 is 6.9 mm thin, and the iPhone 6 Plus is 7.1 mm. The iPhone 5 is 7.6 mm. Colors: gold, silver and space gray. Just as before with the iPhone 5's. Connectivity: both the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus have 802.11 AC Wi-Fi connections, which Apple says is 3 times faster than 802.11n. Both also support up to 20 LTE bands, and will be available on more than 200 carriers. Battery life: Apple says the iPhone 6 will have 10 days of standby battery life and up to 10 hours of LTE web browsing battery life. The larger 6 Plus promises 16 days of standby time, and 12 hours of continuous LTE web browsing. Chipset: the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus both have the new Apple A8 system on a chip inside. This 64-bit chipset has 2 billion transistors inside, up from 1 billion in the A7, and the A8 is 13% smaller than the A7. Apple says this all adds up to 25% faster CPU performance and up to 50% faster graphics performance, when compared with the 5's. The A8 is also promised to be 50% more energy efficient than the A7. Rear camera: both models will ship with a new 8-megapixel iSight camera sporting a f2.2 aperture. The new photo sensor has what's called phase detection focus, which Apple says will make its autofocus faster, improve skin tones, recognize faces faster and take better macro photos. The iPhone 6 has digital image stabilization, but the iPhone 6 Plus takes a step up with true optical image stabilization, that mechanically moves the lens up, down, side to side, to automatically adjust and stabilize your image, as you move the phone. The new phones will shoot 1080p video at 30 frames per second or 60 frames per second, and capture slow-mo video at 120 frames per second or 240 frames per second. There's also a time-lapse feature and new continuous autofocus for video. The front camera also has improved face detection and a new burst mode for selfies, along with single-shot HDR photos and HDR video.